Back 6 minutes past 7 is the time. Quick interview, then our guest will join us for us around with the day's top news. So I have in the studio Aziz Salami Shakira. She is a pharmacist. We'll quickly be talking about the World Antibiotic Awareness Week. Usually when we talk about antibiotics, there's this new research that's coming which is very much worrying, that there are a lot of resistance that's been built up against some of these antibiotics. It basically has got to do with abuse and not even using these antibiotics right. So you realize that you're using a lot of antibiotics, you're sick, you're not well, it's prescribed for you, and you're still not getting well. That's that bit worrying thing. So we're going to talk about that and the program also that's coming off. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope you're good.
Yes.
Okay. When we talk about World Antibiotic Awareness Week, what are we referring to? We have a short time, so let's quickly do this.
Oh, okay. Thank
Don't
you
mind me
very
if I
much.
rush you too, okay? All right.
Thank you very much. Okay, so every November, the World Health Organization sets aside a week in the month of November to create awareness about the use of antibiotics. What happens is that in recent times, there has been a lot of resistance to antibiotic by the microorganisms. The organisms are developing resistance to the drug due to a lot of factors. So if we don't take care, time will come we might not have any antibiotic to treat infections.
Yes. Which is very worrying though.
Yes.
Yes.
And Ghana is one of the people or one of the countries which is also contributing to this particular public health concern, yes. So what happens is that when we say antibiotic resistance, antibiotic means anti, which means against. The antibiotic is life. So we have the organism and we have the drug. So let me relate it to, let's say there's a war, Ghana and Nigeria. So if Ghana and Nigeria go for war, and then let's say the people, some of the people, we kill some of them, we don't kill them. Some of them, their legs or their arms were cut, so they were weak. So we leave them. So let's say Ghana is the drug, and then those that we are fighting against are the microorganisms. If you don't kill all of them, the next time they will know that yes, this is the strategy that you used in fighting. And
they build a resistance against
so they also build resistance through gene mutation and others, and they will transfer these genes to their offspring. And as time goes on, it's transferred over and over again. And when you take the medicine, it does not work again. So what happens is that most of the time, some of the activities that we do that contribute to antibiotic resistance, when you go to the hospital and they give you medicine for 3 days or 5 days, take it for 2 days, yeah, okay, then you say, oh, this medicine is very good, you leave the rest, then give it to someone else, or you don't complete it, you throw it away. The next time when you take it, the organism has already seen that this is what you are using, so it will not work again. And another factor is people use it in their livestock for goats and cattle and others to help them grow or to prevent diseases and others. All those activities are very bad and they contribute to antibiotic resistance.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the main reason why now the WHO is they are on their toes, they are telling everybody. And luckily for Ghana, now we have what is called the antibacterial policy.
Yeah.
Yes, which was launched last year.
Yes.
And what we are doing today is actually a factor of that policy, communication and education.
Yes.
Yes, to the public and educating them, raising awareness that they shouldn't abuse, especially the abuse is very bad. A lot of people have like different ways that they use it. Some of them, they tell you that their grandmothers and their grandfathers used to pour it in their rooms and so they'll tell you that, oh, I'm using this for all this, why it doesn't, there's nothing that is wrong.
Yes.
But it's actually the wrong thing that people have been doing. Because what's happening is you have the microorganism that is in your body. So that is causing the disease. If you don't take care of what is inside you, the systemic ones, and take care of just the surface ones, the systemic ones are still in there.
Yes.
And they will develop more.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the awareness week is what we find ourselves in now.
Yes. So from 12 to 18 November is the World Antibiotic Awareness Week.
Okay.
Yes, and the case is very serious to the extent that the rate of antibiotic resistance does not compensate to the research and development that is being done on the production of more antibiotics.
Yeah.
So the WHO has even given us a list of microorganisms that need critical attention, that we have to develop more drugs to. For instance, we have microorganisms that causes pneumonia, some causes urinary tract infection. They are all they all need critical attention. More research has to be done. They also have the medium ones, those that causes, for instance, typhoid. And then those that causes stomach ulcer, which is very common in Ghana.
Yes.
And people are actually abusing it. Anytime they tell you that.
Because this was the latest report that senior high school girls, there's an antibiotic they're also abusing a lot.
Yes.
And that's very worrying too.
It's very bad, and it happens that most people don't have knowledge about antibiotic, and those who dispense it, they don't have the knowledge about it. So if I take it and it works for me, and I think I have a similar symptoms, my friend has a similar symptom, I'll tell my friend, and they also transfer it. But what works for me might not be able to work for someone else. Okay. Due to certain genes and other factors.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's leave it here for now. Okay. It's been great. I mean, with a short time, we've been able to make that huge impact. We'll talk more about this whole drug resistance and antibiotic resistance things. Okay. As we move on. So we'll leave it here. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best for the week celebration too, and Awareness Week celebration too. And we hope to talk more after that. But in case you're taking any antibiotic and you think you're fine, finish the entire course. Because if you do not finish the entire course, you're building resistance in your body, and the germs are building resistance to mutate, and it's going to come back again. And when it does, this time around, it's going to be that difficult for you. So let's see how best we can take good care of ourselves in times like this. Stay with us. We'll be right back with our newspaper review segment.
It is the Total CAF Women's Africa Cup of Nations, Ghana 2018.